Argentina are entering this World Cup as the current world champions. Lionel Messi will play his 6th World Cup, and that too as the previous champion. The world champions are ready to defend their title, but let us take a look at the squad and analyze and later give my predictions regarding them. Comment down below your predictions regarding Argentina. After a long time I can say that I'm not that worried regarding the goalkeeping department. In the last World Cup, Emiliano Martinez showed us what he can and cannot do. But apart from him, we got Julian from Marseille, who is a good goalkeeper, and Musso from Atletico Madrid, who has been incredible for them this season. We all know Martinez will be the first choice goalkeeper for Argentina, but if something goes wrong, we have two incredible and reliable keepers. So the goalkeeping department is sorted. Now let's come to the defenders. Balerdi, Tagliafico, Montiel, Licha, Cuti Romero, Otamendi, Medina, Molina. First of all, in the case of Senesi not getting selected, it was a shock to me, to be very honest. He was one of the most solid defenders in the Premier League this season, helping Bournemouth qualify for European football. The fact that 38 years old Otamendi was selected ahead of Senesi was pretty surprising. If we compare the stats between them two, Otamendi is ahead in terms of aerial duel by a mile, but not that much in terms of defensive duels. I understand maybe Scaloni has selected him because of his experience and him being quite crucial in the air. He is also a defender who has a lot of experience and can control the defense line. We have saw him how he played in the last World Cup. It's a bit sad to not see Senesi play in the World Cup after the season he had, but I do understand Scaloni's decision. Also, Balerdi's selection is really good. He played a few minutes in the friendlies that Argentina played and he looked really reliable. He can also play as a side back. Here is a comparison with Senesi and Otamendi, and we can see he's a great passer and is good in aerial duels. Hence, perfect for squad depth. But the main thing is that Lisandro Martinez and Romero will be our first choice centre backs. And even though they are fit right now and they are actually very good players, as we all know, they have been injured for a long time this season. And if they get injured again in the World Cup, Argentina could be in big trouble. Fullbacks are honestly okay with me. We got Montiel and Molina on the right, the same two players from the last World Cup. And on the left is Tagliafico and Medina. A good shout. I'll miss Acuna, not like he is a great player, but he was one of them who won the tournament last time. Moving on to the midfielders, we have Enzo, De Paul, McAllister, Paredes, Palacios, Barco and Lo Celso. From the wingers section, let us just add Almada and Nico Paz to the group of midfielders. Now what I love about this is that Scaloni has not changed or disrupted the core of this midfield section, like keeping Enzo Fernandez, De Paul, McAllister and Paredes. These four players were vital in the last World Cup. But fans are a bit worried regarding McAllister and Enzo Fernandez, and I have like 2 points regarding this. First is that Argentine players, whenever they wear the national jersey, they turn into beasts. Like, I know this is not a very solid thing to say, but we have all seen how they play when they wear the national jersey. They become a team. And in the case of Enzo and McAllister, as a whole, Chelsea and Liverpool have not been that good this season. But in that bad season, Enzo Fernandez has scored a lot of goals and provided assists and made game-changing passes. Without him, Chelsea would have been in shambles. McAllister, however, has been very decent, not that good or great, and that is the reason why we have Palacios. He has played a lot lesser time than McAllister, but just look at his stats. In each and every department this season, he has been better. Again, he played a lot lesser time than McAllister. But this also shows how reliable he can be if put on. And if we want something different, a different dynamic in the midfield, we also have Barco. This is one exciting player people will get to watch in this World Cup. This stat graph tells you he is an excellent passer, almost on par with Palacios in terms of forward passes, progressive passes, and more than him in key passes while playing a lot more minutes. Lo Celso is also a good one, even though he didn't play much minutes this season for Betis. But I was shocked when I didn't saw Buendia's and Matthias Sule's names on the list. I can understand the decision of not selecting Buendia as he does not fall into the system that much, but Sule's name not getting featured in the list was a surprise for me. Now Argentina have been very versatile in terms of changing formations from a 4-3-3 to a 4-4-2. And if that happens, players like Nico Paz and Almada could shine. They were really good in the friendlies that Argentina played, where Nico Paz also scored from a free kick. I'm also a bit sad by not seeing Dybala feature on the list. He helped Roma qualify for the Champions League after 7 years. Even after coming out of a long injury, he assisted in so many goals and helped them reach that stage. Now for the attackers, we have Nico Gonzalez, Simeone, Lautaro, Julian Alvarez, Flaco Lopez and Lionel Messi. Nico Gonzalez will be a crucial player coming off the bench, as he can be a great winger, a great attacker, but also a great and an extra defender. He presses a lot, and that is what is needed in modern football. Same can be said about Simeone. Lautaro had a good season with Inter Milan, even though he had a long injury. Like, he scored 24 goals in 45 matches, which is pretty good. As for Julian Alvarez, he hasn't been that good in the league goal-wise as he has scored only 8 goals in 29 matches, but he also scored 10 goals in a Champions League. We have all seen him play in the biggest stage and we hope that he can repeat that again. I don't know much about Fleco Lopez, but I know a lot about Lionel Messi. The greatest will be playing his 6th World Cup and this time he'll be trying to defend his title. He did great at Inter Miami, but the competition level will be very different. But we all know whenever his nation needs him, he turns up. Honestly, it is not about selecting the big names, but to create a balanced and dynamic squad. Nobody knew Enzo Fernandez or McAllister or Julian Alvarez in 2022. But now they know, and they'll know the young ones, the youngsters that have been selected. Now for prediction, I believe a semi-final is a must for this group of players. Trying not to jinx anything. But comment down below your predictions regarding Argentina. If you enjoyed the video, then like, share and subscribe. Next up, it's Spain.